Hi, Gareth here. Port monkeys, right? And I'm on my balcony on the Sky Princess, and we are in the city of Flam, Norway. Flam, Norway, and we're just going to walk around here today. This is the whole town right there. You just saw the whole town. Now a lot of people go right there and get on a train and go off. I will angle this up so you can see what I see. Multiple waterfalls coming down the side. It's very reminiscent of Alaska, except a different kind of tree. But our plan is to just walk around and maybe go up in that valley to a waterfall that's up there. See that one way up there in the distance? That's where we're headed. So, from Flam, Norway, we're gonna get off the ship. Bye. So we're getting off, and this is deck 4, and it's level today. So, off we are in Flam, Norway. Security checkpoint. Hi. And then you're in. Now for some reason they have meters laid out here. Ah, and a robot lawnmower. Panasonic. So this is like a little hotel or a hostel. Flam is known for being the starting point for hiking through those mountains. Recreational activities. I think the population here is around 350 people. So maybe the Flåmsbanamuseet Hotel. This is a restaurant. That's the Sky Princess. Our cabin is right up there. Deck 17. Water is very clear. I don't see any fish though. And they have draft beer and ice cream. And a lot of people are done for the day. Of course, we got here at 7 a.m. and it's 10:30 now, so. Look, the ropes holding the ship go right into town. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The cafe restaurant. And here's the souvenirs and gifts and sweaters. I guess in Norway, sweaters are a big thing, because every store seems to advertise sweaters. Now, does this roll this way? Yeah. There. Uh-oh. Let me put it back. It says don't do it.
Oh, does it?
Well, now I've messed it up. Big thing here is fur. Lots of stores sell fur. So there's the ship. And here's the lettuce. And more stores and more stores. Then a little tiny flea market. Art House Fern. Viking horns. So, ¿cómo se llama? Oh, that's fluffy. Oh, look, little ones. So, Sweden. The Swedish kronar is about 10 to 1, So these are $42 and those little pink guys were $18. And they have some food trucks. Burger from minced mountain cattle beef with herb sour cream. I think they mean ground beef. Hungry dog. Anyway, we're not out here to eat. Like shopping malls. You might try the Mall of Norway. Velkommen. They got tufty underwears on sale. How many people have had this hat on before me? No, I have everything in here. Look at this place. They even have these. $15. I think that's a pair though. Magnets, I think. Don't see any prices here. Coffee cups. Oops. Oh, from, okay, 49 would be $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. Just depends on what you pick up. So that'd be $19. Christmas ornaments, trolls, trolls and trolls and trolls.
And a Welsh lady.
Welsh lady.
Wow.
I'm from Wales. Sort of.
Wales.
And if the jewelry on the ship wasn't enough for you, well, we've got jewelry here. And clothes, and jackets, and sweaters, and lots of it. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of it. And a rear exit. Hey, do these come in a vest so I could go back to the future? Oh. So we walked through the Mall of Norway, and not across the front of the visitor center and ticket office, but that's right here. And guess what? They sell more clothes. So they have what I assume are free toilets, and the ladies has a line. And they have lots of these around. I think people have touched that just a little too much. But this is the visitor center and ticket office. So here's some of the things they've got. So seats on the next train are sold out. And the train after that is sold out. So, and a lot of the other trains are sold out. In fact, they're all sold out. And this is the ticket counter. And there's the train station. So
just run the seats.
And information about it. So I would suggest booking early. You can go online and book. I looked at prices online before we got here, and they were not sold out. So we just walked through all that. Like I say, this is the actual train station. And that looks like a ship's tender unloading people. So there may be another ship in this fjord. Of course, it's pretty narrow up there, right? We'll get a better look at it later. So they've got some hikes listed here for you, if you're interested. I think the ship is right here. I'm not sure. And if you're feeling especially adventurous, there's these hikes. And it says what's easy, what's moderate, what's crevende. This one didn't. There's the train waiting to leave. I call it Flam 2. Not sure what they call it. Here's a museum, and they sell souvenirs. And there's the sweater shop. Some statues. Wait, one of them moved. And here's this little train you can ride. I think it just rides around town here. But if you don't want to walk, you can ride that train. Of course, there's the ship. This is the Frethheim Hotel. And our trail is behind it, along the railroad tracks. And that's, remember, a museum and gift shop. And I see some vehicles in the museum, like old train cars. And I see a lot of bike rentals. So you could do that if you want. The streets aren't too busy, but they are narrow. And just like that, the train left the station. So it heads inland. So, you know, green valleys, farms, waterfalls, things like that. This is the hotel. There's the train going away. And we're gonna cut through this parking lot. Yeah, there's an opening. There's the hotel over there. Look at these things. Of course, somebody has to be in front and somebody in back, I guess. But if you don't want to walk, I guess that's an option. And there's the river running through it. And this is a hike with signs. And it's only 690 meters. People leave their strollers here. You want to go up it?
If you want.
Let's do it. That's the waterfall. So I think we're on this red trail now. And there's people following us. A seat? Not a seat. Oh, there's a building up here. No, that's a mountain. How dumb, huh? Well, it gets pretty steep here. And it seems like it had just rained. So we found ourselves on a bunch of switchbacks now as we climb up, and the top might be right there, so. But yes, I am breathing hard. And I've only gone that far. A couple of more benches down there. And this, I don't think that's naturally occurring. See that waterfall pretty well now. Came across this. Not sure what it says. I see another one up ahead. There is another ship out there. So that was a tender boat from a ship I saw. Well, it's just a mundo. That's Spanish, I suppose. You just barely make it out. If I didn't know better, I'd say that's a carnival ship that they got from Costa. Let's see a fence up there. pond or swamp. And a lot of people up here. Hello.
Hey,
So there are people everywhere up here. Well, I'm not sure that's what the others said, but maybe. Well, that goes on and on and on and on over that way. So rather than go off that way, we decided to go back the way we came and head up to the waterfall. Because that's going to be kind of a hike too, I think. And maybe later we'll come here, maybe not. We're back to the switchbacks. We're taking the same path down that we came up. I think the other path maybe looped around this hill, but we have other things in mind. We're back down from the trail. Need some firewood? Okay. And we're going to continue on to that waterfall. The trail we hiked up was right there. A guy just came down. There's strollers parked in front of it. I'm going to cross the railroad tracks now. Ooh, it's soft. Spongy. Of course, the roaring river is right there. Waterfall, waterfall. Train yard, it looks like. I think that's a train sticking out of there. Here's the path we were just on. Railroad tracks. We cross the street. We're going to cut through this parking lot and cross that bridge over there. Not the big one, but the little one. According to Google Maps, we could eventually get to the waterfall going the way we were. But I think this path over here is going to be more scenic. And that's why we're crossing over to it. I don't know if you can see it, but that side of that building says it's 11:13 in the morning. And it said it's 17.5 degrees Celsius right there. So do the math. Well, this is a fairly narrow bridge, but people cross it because we're crossing it and they're crossing it. Well, the river water is pretty clear, right? Volkswagen. If you want to know where you're at or where you're going, I think that's where we're going. Look at that, they have furry heads.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to show you.
You did. This'll do. There's the waterfall. And I see like a group of people way up there. I'm not going to point. You can see them. This is the Brekkefossen Hostel Apartments reception. I guess over there. And those look like sheep, not cows. The cattle are over there. Over here we have sheep, little black pigs, baby calf, and that guy twirling his tail. And idyllic farm buildings and more cattle. Different kind. Move over. Here's the idyllic farm buildings. Of course, we've come from back there. A well-used trail. Lots of people going and coming. I guess we walk through the buildings. Can't show the waterfall anymore because it's up through there now. Can't see the cows though. So this is the Brekkefossen hostel, rooms 1 through 10. And there's the waterfall. See it? Come up past these buildings, and there's the waterfall. And there's the group of people standing on the hillside, gazing at the waterfall. Not sure if we'll get up that high. Got ourselves an apple tree here, see that? And it's just covered with them, as is the ground. Several apple trees, I'd say. Some of them turning red. Coming up to another city, town, and a Janet. And lots of apple trees. Little ones, big ones. I'm guessing this is the river that comes from that waterfall over there. There seems to be a whole lot more water coming down than that. And a whole lot more people. And then a train went by. And we'll find out how much that is for you. And this looks like the trailhead to the waterfall. So I'm here, Du Starher, and we're going up to
Oh yeah, you can't get lost.
Reykjavik.
Did you do it? Yeah. How is it?
It's steep.
It's only half a kilometer
You're finished. I don't need
straight up.
I have to take off legs.
Now to get to the top of the valley, that's 15 kilometers, and we're not going to do that, I don't think. We are going to go up and up and up. I'll tell you what, this trail is steep. Steep like a Jeep.
Steeper.
Steeper?
Yeah, there's many steep steps. Too many to pass.
Oh, the steps. I forgot about the steps. And yet you did it, right?
Sorry?
You did it, right?
It's worth it, yeah.
You went all the way, 15 and a half kilometers
It's not too far.
up to the valley.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Okay. Whenever I walk through an area like this, I think poison oak, poison ivy, poison sumac, and how much it itches when you get it. Probably can't really tell how far we've gone, but I'm thinking halfway. Although I understand it gets steeper, and this is pretty steep, and then there's some tall stairs, so that should be fun. Oh, and I think the stairs begin right here with a gate.
Well done.
You made it look easy. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Now the stairs begin. We're now on the stepping stones, and they are a little steep, and I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going to look it up later. Yes, that's me breathing hard. There's the gate down there. People are opening it. We've been on the stairs now. Hi. Rock stairs. And as I look across the valley, I see a little community way up on the side of that mountain. And then another one down at the bottom. And ahead, well, it's just that steep. suppose coming down is going to be just as hard. At least on my knees. Looks like it's flattening out. But maybe it's only an illusion. And guess what? More steps. So the steps continue to go up. We continue to get tired. You see the ships out there in Flam. And here we go. Again. So there's the valley down below. We stopped for a rest on this rock.
Yeah.
And now back up. Back up.
But they have to stop and make craters.
So at one point there was a lot of people on the trail. A lot of people. And I'm starting to get bugged by flies. Probably because I'm dripping with sweat. But who knows. I hear it's just a little further. But never having been here, I don't know. Now here the steps are way steeper. Janet's in the lead now. Oh, some more steep ones. We might be to the top of the stairs. Look at that. Hi there. Hello. Whew. Is this it? Nope. A little more. Look at this idyllic scene. I see a fence. So, more steps. And yes, I'm overusing the word idyllic. So I'm going to stop. And I'm trying to stop pointing, but it's tough for me.
Hi.
Hi. Metal cable here. If you're very tall, you're going to hit that. And there's a sign telling me where I'm at, in case I forgot what I was doing. And here's people. So this is what we saw from way down below. This little outcropping. And I guess that's the trail on up. You know, the 15 kilometer. Oh, see that? Janet's bringing up the rear. I think I have a pirate behind me. Only it would be more like R. Well, that is a big waterfall. Too noisy here. Too noisy. That's more like it. Let's walk down here. Oh, it's not dark. Well, there's a lot of people out here. A lot of people. So I'm going to try to get in front of them all. And I've done it. And there's a trail going down, if that's your thing. Here's a little bit better look at the waterfall. I've gone down the side of the hill. You see all the people up here taking pictures. It's just a grassy knoll, or should I say a grassy cliff. Hey, so this is Flam, and that is Brekkefossen Falls. See that? And this is us heading back down that way. So we gotta go up because we came down this grassy knoll. And I took the hard way. And there's no shortage of people up here. But there is this. And that view. And that view. And those falls. And remember, there's another trail goes up to that valley. And that's another 15 kilometers though. Straight up, mind you. Just in case you didn't like my pronunciation, you pronounce it yourself. There's a lot of people heading down where we are. So that's the gate that you open to get on the other trail to go all the way up. I'm assuming there's a big lake up there, but I don't know. Remember I said when we were coming up that it will be hard to go down. It's almost like you have to jump down some of these steps. They're so tall. Just don't lose your footing. It's a long roll down. I will say coming down is easier. I'm not getting tired. You know, we've gone, well, a certain distance down now. Not halfway, but, and I'm not breathing hard or anything. It says my heart rate is only 100, so. Still going down. Passing lots of people going up. People who think they can't make it, we encourage them, yes you can. If two old people like us can make it. I don't know if I'd carry a huge backpack unless I was hiking to the top. It's quite a lot to carry there.
Yeah. You want to give up?
And you have a long way to go. No offense. These guys are going to run up there. So if you're lucky, maybe you'll see one of these along the way. Look at that bright orange mushroom there. Unless it's a toadstool. You can see people all over the stairs there. I think we stopped here for a few minutes, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
That sign. There's the gate. And you know, when you get to this point here, first of all, look at that. That's cool. You think you can't make it. And in fact, you've just begun. But you can. Just sit and rest often, like her. Do not feed the animals. And Vernomvilt Augustier. There's the gate. Oop, I pointed again. We're back on the gravel trail, I'm going to call it. It feels good not to go down the stairs, but this is a slippery slope, so be careful, especially if it's raining, which it isn't. But it's all damp, so it must have rained last night. So look at this. It's a Princess Cruises crew bike. And it's like brand new. See that? And it almost looks like my bicycle at home. But I don't have an Olympia. And we're back down. Reindeer. That's up there at the top.
We should have taken a shower.
Anyway, walk back to Flam and back on the ship, right? Just to recap, we were right up there, right? And yeah, I'm pointing with my finger. And I can't barely see my screen, but it doesn't look that far or that hard, but it's almost straight up, right? At least I think it's almost straight up. So Janet said, hey, rather than go back the way we came, why don't we go further? And so we are. There's the trailhead again. I think we can walk across that bridge and back through town. However, if we can't, it's going to be a long detour. Way off in the distance, you can see snow still on the mountains. Remember, it's the middle of August here. It's the middle of August everywhere. And there's this handy little bridge we're going to cross as soon as the bicycle people go by. They have giants and treks. Trek is what Costco sells, I think. So I believe right there is a train station, another train station. There's the waterfall. We walk down that road and around the bend across the river, and we came to the boutique shop, handicrafts.
Well, I think it's going to be...
So let's take a little browse in here. Handicraft yarn. 40. Oh, they're fancy. They're not postcards. They're cards with envelopes. Ice cream. Smells like cedar in here. Maybe the floor. Tell me a yarn. Oh, it is a yarn store. Well, I'm guessing this is still the town of Flam, since that says Flåmsbanamuseet on it. Of course, there's the waterfall. And everybody has apple trees. Still walking down that trail. There's the train tracks right there. Still heading back to the ship. Falls are right there. See them? Still heading back towards Flam, although I guess they call this Flam. So I'll say I'm heading back towards port. We've walked about 4 miles to this point. There's the superhighway. Little train. Little train. I'm going to let you know how much that costs, like I said before. And we're almost back. That's the trail we went on earlier, going up that hill. And here's the hotel again, big hotel. And there's our ship. There's the little red train. Of course, there's our ship. So I guess we're back, and this is the museum and souvenirs. Let's take a look inside. That's the guy who will sell you stuff. It's pretty crowded. Of course, there's 2 ships in port, so we're entering the museum now. Or trying to. Buggies? Cameras. I think I have one of those at home. School. Conductors. Mining equipment. Little carts that roll on the train tracks.
Trains on the Flåm Railway do not travel very fast because of the line steepness.
Some coat hangers. Hey, a Janet. Little train collection. Look at these. Motorcycles that run on the train tracks. See that? That one's got a missile on it. And of course a train engine, I guess. And a little model train setup. And other vehicles that run on the train tracks. So, the museum's free if you want to come in. Janet is not. Engine room. Engine number 9. Let's go back out. Try our reindeer hot dog right there. You can get a reindeer wiener. $8, give or take. So here's Janet. Here am I. Here's original. Here's dirty fries. That'd be $12. These places weren't open earlier, I don't think. The food carts. Remember, we walked in here? But we're back to the ship, and by golly, it's lunchtime. And I've walked 4.5 miles, a little more so far. And by the time I get to my cabin, it's going to be 5 miles. Oh, you know what? We didn't even go down this way. Let's walk over here a minute. So there's a market right there. I think that's what that means. Of course, there's the ship, little village of Flam. We're gonna cross this bridge. There's the other ship. And walk out to the water. Came across the bridge. We're gonna head straight out to where the water is. Sand volleyball courts. Not sure, it's like a miniature soccer pitch. And these might be residential homes here. I'm sure they are. And some people went swimming here. We didn't yet. Back at Flam, boat rental, 200 meters. You can go to the beach here. Or the swamp.
Kings or anything like that.
Pretty little lake here. A small bridge. and a big ship. I guess it's like a little creek running out of the lake. Look how clear that water is though. No fish. Haven't seen one fish. So I guess the water's not that cold, right? Even though we're in Norway. Can you see the faces carved into the tree? Oh, there's none over here. Little birds. Hi.
Hello.
Time to say goodbye to Flam, or Flåm, Norway.
And we'll see you in the next port. Bye.
Bye.